So anxiety. Anxiety is not very good. Anxiety is pretty horrible. One of the things here is sleeping. What do you do with sleeping? Well, you can spend an hour or two staring at the ceiling and actually try and get your brain worked down so it's run down to try and get to sleep. I used to go on the computer to try and do that, but now I realise that makes it even worse. So now I just try and go to sleep as naturally as possible, and you still spend hours staring at the ceiling and hoping for the best. And eventually you drop off. And then you hope you don't wake up at 3 in the morning when your brain's been working for a while and it thinks it's awake, and then you're staring at the ceiling or you're staring down at the pillows for a bit longer, for an hour or two till about 5, maybe 6, then maybe you drift off again and you're awake at 7:30 because I'm an early riser by habit. So you have that fun thing. And if you do actually get more sleep than that, well, you've got the dreams. The dreams tend to be hyperactive, so you wake up, after you wake up you think, why is my body so stressed? Why do I feel so anxious? So that could be getting to sleep, your body's really anxious, so that's what we show off, getting to sleep. So you have to try and meditate, you have to try and do breathing exercises all the time to try and get rid of the tension before you get to sleep. Then when you get to sleep, your mind goes mad, so you end up, the sleeping's not great. Then the sleeping's hyper, so you wake up and you feel, why is my body so stressed? Why does it feel like I've had a kick-in? Well, that's because you've felt like you've had a kick-in. So that's what happens. So that's fun. So you feel stressed at 3 in the morning, feeling that your body's kicking. Why is my leg sore? Why is my arm sore? Why is my fingertips sore and tingly? Am I having a heart attack? That doesn't know. It's just anxiety. That's the way it goes. So anxiety continues on and on and on. Again, you have to do the breathing exercises, get back to sleep. Eventually, if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, maybe you get to sleep and you'll have the same thing. You end up waking up feeling stressed. And you wonder, well, what were my plans today? Which were probably not much. And they're probably ruined anyway because you're so stressed you wake up. Every so often you try and do exercises to make yourself feel better. But that's only if you haven't had a really, really stressful night, which you normally have had. So then you have to try and put something on at night if you care what you put on. Which you don't, you just chuck anything on, don't really pay attention. And then you try and force yourself to try and go and get something to eat, but you really can't be bothered in the morning. Really. You're wandering around feeling stressed out of your mind and stressed out your God, and you're trying to get your brain working. And that's the good part of the day. I mean, the bad part is the rest of the day. The good part is the early morning, when you at least have some freshness, even though you're knackered or your body's really, really sore and stressed. And then that'll continue, because now after 11 you've been up for a while, so you've lost all your energy. So you've got all this stressful body while having no energy. And that works your brain, and your brain's going out of control and it's obsessing over a little thing. Let's say there's something over there you need to fix. There's a DVD, it needs to be pushed back a bit, so because you're going a bit OCD. Well, what happens there? Well, you go OCD, you have to try and fix it. You stay about it for half an hour because you're thinking about it. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And it's really stupid. You know it's really stupid, but you can't help yourself. You're going to keep on doing it. So you've got that. And a lot of time you have to try out a habit and go and eat something, even though you really can't be bothered. Now, I like eating, as you can see, my body's. But some days I can't be bothered. A lot of days I can't be bothered. A lot of days I can't be bothered with most things. Then you do something, then you have to try and anticipate what's going to happen, so you get stressed, you think about it, you think about it, you anticipate everything you could possibly do. And that stresses you out before you've even done it. So you've got that. If you get to do anything, you have no energy for it, you have no appreciation for anything to do. So exhaustion continues and continues and continues and continues. So you fit yourself in this little room, and that's all you've got is this little room. continue into this little room because it's the safe part. You have to deal with people. People can be awkward, people can be annoying, and people are just people, and you're just paranoid about them, like you're in a horror movie, and you're not. You're just your brain's just going mental on you. So what else can you do? Not much. You can look at images and hope to transcend that. You hope to use your love of imagery to try and do something. But that's not a solution either, it's just images, it's just images. So what do? You just keep going again and again and again and again. And that's all there is. Just anxiety. And more anxiety, and more and more and more and more. And you have to try to avoid feeling self-pity, because there's people watching you, because what I've got is mild compared to a lot of people. Some people are suicidal, some people are just crazy and just anxious. Sometimes depressed, but mainly anxious. Anxious, why I'm anxious? Probably it's irrational, so you don't know why you're anxious, you're trying to take away everything that made you anxious. But it's still there, and it's still chewing away, and your brain's just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. And whatever you do, you try and avoid the anxiety, that'll make you anxious as well. So you still have to keep trying. So you try and do things to avoid the anxiety that makes you more anxious. You're going to keep doing it. If you don't do anything, you feel worse. If you do something, you feel worse. So it's continual, and you keep going and going and going, day in, day out, day in, day out, and hope for the best. Eventually, something might happen good. So that's sweet, sweet anxiety. That's fun, fun anxiety.